According to Rubin et al., in 2003, as the interpersonal relationships, television audiences developing parasocial interaction believe media personas are friends because characters' looks, speech characteristics, behavior, emotional state, and nonverbal communication, among numerous other traits that strengthen a perceived intimacy. Due to the emphasis on the media user's ability to consume media personas both verbally and non-verbally, the majority of research has focused on parasocial interaction and interactive television programming such as talk shows, reality programming, and interactive technologies such as home shopping programming. For instance, Oprah Winfrey is a prime example of an extraordinarily famous person with whom audiences still develop an incredibly intimate relationship with. According to Lori Haig in the 1993 Journal of Popular Culture, the interaction of Oprah Winfrey's personal legend and her accessible communication style allows Winfrey's audience to not only respect her talent, but to like and accept her as an individual, as well as to feel intimate with her in spite of her incredible success and wealth, and the distance created by television. Another example of television programming studied in conjunction with parasocial interaction is QVC and the Home Shopping Network. In 2008, Skumanich and Kinsfather researched the numerous ways in which television home shopping shows can develop parasocial interactions with audiences. First, the host generally speaks directly into the camera, which gives the feeling that the hosts are talking directly to them. That creates a pretty intimate environment. Second, the hosts generally present products using chatty and humorous styles, incorporating personal anecdotes. This also gives a person an intimate style because you feel like you understand the person and not a character that's been scripted out. Also, studio sets generally are designed to look like actual living rooms and kitchens, giving the viewer the sensation of an in-home visit. Who doesn't want to feel like the person is right there in the comfort of their own home? And finally, phone-in viewers are able to speak directly to the host and can identify with them through shared interests and feelings. This communication allows them to get to know each other much better than people would on scripted television programming. As you can see, audiences' ability to create parasocial interactions with talk show hosts and home shopping programming can be attributed to the intimate place it takes place, and in the self-disclosing nature of hosts, and the perceived realism of the content. However, that is where the majority of research has been conducted thus far concerning parasocial interaction in TV. Personally, I feel that there has not been sufficient evidence on the area of scripted television programming, such as sitcoms or the one-hour drama format of Grey's Anatomy. I wanted to look specifically at the relationship between people and characters on TV, focusing on why people are attracted to certain characters and how they feel about these characters and relate and identify with them. While previous research highlights more reality-based programming and the creation of sets, I focus specifically on individual characteristics people identify with and their identification with those characteristics. To conduct my research, I utilized focus groups. Prior to conducting my first focus group, I created a survey to gauge participants' actual interest in Grey's Anatomy. I was not about to have someone participate who was more focused in Ugly Betty or other programming than the show that I was intending to study. Of the original 25 surveys that were completed, 18 students were selected to participate in the research project. The research participants consisted of Clemson University undergraduate students of both sexes. 3 focus groups were conducted, with 6 students in each group. To create an intimate setting, focus groups were located in the living room of my apartment, where snacks and beverages were provided. Ultimately, this provided a more comfortable and intimate situation where people were more open and felt more free to answer the research questions. After each focus group, I made observations about how I felt about the completed focus groups, as well as field observations documenting what had been said. From these focus groups, I was able to generate great insight into why people develop strong relationships with people on TV, which is ultimately the research question that I was trying to answer.